Okay. Let's do it like this. And like this. This is the chat. What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing? I can see that Scarecrow Dieter is here as a first medal. And who is here? Jean Villan Jeffordien. Jean Villan Jeffordien. I probably didn't pronounce this correctly. Something tells me, I have a very strong suspicion that I didn't pronounce this correctly. Sorry. Yeah. Everybody who is in headphones right now is like, what's up? I really can't wait. I know you're not talking about from, right? You're talking about me. You're like, from. But Igor Academy is going live today. It's amazing. I cannot wait for this moment. Low-key excited. I like how From travels across the creator. It's like world within a world within a world. Yeah, kind of like one of the best things about this TV show is the fandom. I mean, the fandom is freaking insane. Haven't seen someone as active as Fromily. I don't think ever. Okay, so who we have here? Dieter is saying, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like, then like. If you want to share, then share. If you like, who is this guy? I want to subscribe for his live streams every Sunday at the same time. It's called Sunday Night Diner. Then you should subscribe. Other than that, don't have to like, subscribe, and like. And subscribe my like. So, what's going on with the chat here? It is time. The pastel rabbit. It is time. Sup, y'all? Good. Hey, everyone. Jen is here. Jen, the teacher, is here. Finally, the first live I won't miss. Thank you so much for feeding my From addiction all these years. Hopefully, many more years. And when From is going to be over, hopefully Hollywood will put their head out of their ass and start making more shows that make, fans that level of engaged. Because there are not that many. And also, please make a TV show that releases its seasons once a year. I'm not asking for too much. Not like Severance, which I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to tell my grandkids to keep watching Severance. I'm going to be laying on my bed, when I'm hopefully 120 years old. And we were like, come, my grandchild, come to me, next to me. Please, you have to watch the final season before the final season of Severance. Here are all my findings. You can have them. Please, try to understand what was the point. Who was Kir Egan? They are releasing one season every 20 years now. Because there are new live streaming services that for some reason allow this. So it is for you, my grandchild. ChatGPT Grok. Whatever the names will be in like 50 years from now. To find the secret of Severance. I mean, come on. Like, can you please start making TV show like you used to every year, 24 episodes? It would be way better. Way better. Same Annie, finally not rewatch girl. I see you 5x. Yeah, 6. That's Christy, lol, rest in peace. Yeah, bio, this is what I wanted to start today with. Like, who is Kenny hiding? I mean, Ricky Hale, the actor who plays Kenny, he wrote, "You'll never guess who's hiding under there." And season 4, see you in 3 weeks. Do you watch weekly or wait to binge? I mean, there are some maniacs that binge this TV show. But come on, nobody in Fromily binges the TV show. Unless it's been already, the whole season is out and you need to rewatch everything again. But you cannot just, I mean, the whole fun of this is like, Sunday we have an episode, and until the next Sunday. What have you seen? Have you seen this? Have you seen this moment? Have you seen? Please enlarge. Have you seen? I found this. And by the way, the Gertrude women is this. And you seen the crosses. They are the crosses from this period. And Miranda's drawings. And Victor's drawings. And I need to see this YouTuber. And this YouTuber. And this YouTuber. Let's see what Geekarmy found. Let's see what Real Enigmas and Theories found. Let's see what Beyond Premiere has found. Many Ice and Fire, Jeremy Ice and Fire. Let's see what they were able to find. Oh, come on. And then suddenly, like there's the scene of the big boss entering. Everybody's like, I was able to find this. I was able to find this. And then there's like epic music. And Taran Mataro with his sunglasses comes in and he's like, here is my Excel spreadsheet with all of the connections to the history of the universe. Connecting dots from this period and Egypt and Beotux and tarot cards. This is all from just one episode, season 4, episode 1. Somebody will probably look at me and think like, this guy is crazy. But then again, probably this someone is not going to be from Fromily, right? Because us is like, this is our bread and butter. This is our, this is where we rest. Okay, this is our, probably nothing excites me that much than diving into From. But here, what's interesting is it kind of looks like there is a rope here. Can you see it? Now, if it's just Christy standing next to him, they're like cold, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Somebody is here probably also wearing what looks like some kind of a coat, right? You can see here, there's a red light, so makes me right away think about the diner. But there is a rope, which makes me think again. So we have the rope, we have the bag on the rope. Did somebody hang themselves? Is it even, maybe it's not even a real person here standing next to Kenny. Maybe it's a prop. Like a dead body of somebody, apparently. Other than that, why would you hide Christy just standing next to you and posing? What's the point? I mean, it would be like me telling you, you know what is there? What I'm hiding here with my hands? You will never guess what is that. It's a microphone. And everybody's like, dude, yeah, it's a microphone. Just somebody standing there, just one of the actors. But it looks like there's a rope here. Here you mean maybe? I don't know. Not 100% sure. Let's zoom into this. What do you say? Let's go do some detective work. But as usual, the quality is probably gonna be shit. By the way, I'm in the middle of editing the Miranda drawings video. I was planning to release it today after the live, but didn't manage to finish it, sorry. So, but like, most definitely tomorrow. Let's see what we can dissect from here. Okay, so this looks like a coat, right? I'm not the only one who's seen like a coat, and there's like a sleeve here. Here, I'm not 100%. It can be rope. It can be something else. I don't know. Maybe add some clarity. Probably not gonna do much. I'm gonna add some clarity. Add some sharpening. Nah, I don't think I will be able to do anything here to understand, but this is pretty much the same, right? Like, there is no way I think they would be able to allow him to post this picture if there was actually a way to detect who is there, to understand who is hiding, because it's probably a major spoiler. Otherwise, why would you hide it? I mean, I like your videos a lot, and I like you, LJ3008, because I make my videos for people to like them. Some will not, some will, hopefully. And as long as there are people that like my videos, I don't feel like a useless piece of shit. No, I'm kidding, of course. I have, everything's okay with my self-esteem. But there is also like this thing, like, I think I told this already many times, but then again, I'm repeating myself because there can be new people here right now in the live stream. I'm not Van Gogh. I'm not an artist. Like, I do think I have an artistical side in me, but I'm not like, this is my vision and I need to envision it. My vision of my vision is my vision. And maybe in years somebody will understand me, what kind of an artist I am, and there will be a museum of YouTube videos. Obviously not. I need people to like my videos, and it's a factor. When I make my videos, I'm thinking, okay, this is something that people will like, this is something that people will dislike. I will never be not me, or go against something I believe in just so people will like me. It's not like I'm gonna go and like say some bullshit that I don't believe, just, so I don't want to give any topics that will be inflammatory, but it's not like, I'm not gonna be a Hollywood star that goes to the, I'm not a star, like, the Hollywood stars, they go and they have like a list that they're allowed to say, and they need to say to get the maximum likes and the maximum points. They will be like, no to bad stuff, good things, and everybody's like, yay, oh my god, you're so smart. So no, like, if I'm be thinking like, okay, this is my belief and people are not gonna like it, I'm probably gonna still say that. But this is definitely a factor for people to like my videos. I want people to like my videos. That's it. Christy tied her shoes differently in episode 6 season 3 at the 23:16 time step. Episode 6, Season 3, 23. Let's check. No, we're not gonna watch anything because we don't want to get copyright. 23.16. Season 3, Episode 6, Scar Tissue. I don't see Christy here. Maybe it's somewhere here. No Christy. Can you tell me which moments are you talking about? Because 23.16 is very different for me. Oh, that's a cool idea, Jen. Jen is saying that whoever here is next to Kenny, this is Tian Chen, and she will be his vision, just like like Father Katri for Boyd, Tom the bartender for Jade. So possible. I like this idea. I don't know. She kind of looks taller here. Not taller than him because he's like crouching here, but still. His expression is halfway between confusion, amusement, and almost as though he doesn't know if he should be horrified or not. Oh. Maybe it's smiley? No, there are no reflections, nothing. Mate, artists come in all shapes, sizes, and formats. You're a content creator. Keyword there is a creator. Yeah, I'm a content creator. I like to do some artistical things, like I did the clip with the Fatima. You remember this one? Kind of wanted to rewatch this. I did, in English, I did, how many videos are here? Where can I say analytics, content? Let's say all time, lifetime. Can you work a little faster, please? Where I see where are all my videos? I can see it probably here. So Geekademy. So 178 videos I did in English, and in Russian I did 611 videos. So overall, almost 800 videos. Some of them are unlisted and private, so it's probably a little bit more than 800. What I'm saying is that out of those 800, there are about 2-3 videos that I can rewatch sometimes. So you will know how modest I am. Yes, and tell me how modest you are. Igor, you're so modest. You're so amazing. You're such a modest guy. I want to rewatch the clip because I like the song. It was, I think, episode 5. What do you think? Academy from season 3, episode 5. Let's see. Do I have ads on? I'm shitting me. I'm gonna have ads right now. I wonder if YouTube is gonna send me copyright because I'm watching a YouTube video of myself. It's gonna be funny. They'll be like, "You're using a copyrighted material by this Geekademy guy." No, it's probably not that. Why I don't hear shit? Because I'm muted. Okay, so no, it's not an episode 5. Maybe episode 4. Episode 4 probably. She was drinking blood, right? I should have made a separate clip for this one. So, and now, a year and a half later, yeah, it's probably a year and a half later, let me tell you something, modestly. I'm a way better editor than this. So hopefully season 4 will give me more food for thought with those ideas. Okay, so where were we? Hey from London. Where was this joke? Hello from foggy old London, and somebody heard this. Hello from foggy old London. It was France. Don't get me wrong, I love London. I've been to London twice, and biggest miss that I'm always telling myself, why I didn't do this. I still never went to theater in London, and this is like, definitely have to, definitely like the birth of the theater, one can say, as we know it, the modern theater, like England, and like as somebody who studied acting, for me it's like my mecca, so it would be amazing. It's France. I mean, France. You just said London, and last time I was in London, I was already completely tired as shit. I was like, because I started in Switzerland, and then I moved to France, and then from France I moved to Belgium, and then I moved to Scotland, and from Scotland I went to London. So I did like 1 day sightseeing in London, and the next day I was like dead. I just wanted to stay in the hotel, and that's it. And I started to rewatch Friends again, because it right away it when they go to London. France is like TV show that I think I watched 150 gazillion times. I think I know it by heart. Okay, what is going on in the chat? By the way, my beautiful wife, she allowed me, was like, you should go and see a movie. And she took care of the baby for almost 3.5 hours, because you need to take a cab to drive to the theater, and the movie is 2.5 hours, and then you need to get back. So, but I don't know, it's for her it was worth it, but for me it was 100 million times worth it. The movie is a Hell Mary Project, and I know I'm not telling you anything new. If you are somewhat online, you probably heard about this movie, but look, everything good that you heard about this movie is true and an understatement. Ryan Gosling is amazing in this movie. I'm pretty sure that most of the people in my not like 16, 17 years old, right? Probably a lot of 90s kids like me. I'm 87, but sort of a 90s kids. I wouldn't call myself an 80s because I didn't actually remember the 80s. So 90s kid is somebody who grew up in the 90s. So you remember those movies that made you feel good? Like something was healing inside of you? Like you finish the movie and you feel better than you were before. Even though you were not like feeling bad or depressed and you needed a pick me up or something like this, you came in with a good and you left with a better one. It's like it's just a great story. Now, if you like science fiction, you will enjoy it too, because there's a lot of sciencey things there, and this is the same author who wrote The Martian, and I'm reading the book right now, and I enjoy the science a lot. I'm not a scientist, but I love science in fiction. And if you know my channel, you know that I love those things. So, and I love to, like everything that I missed in school because I was bored, because our teachers were pretty boring, or maybe I was just not in the right mind for all of this information. But right now, give me Google, give me some AI helper or something like this, and let me dive into quantum physics or something like this. And it's so fascinating for me because I'm trying to dumb it down for me all the time. Like if somebody's gonna talk to me scientifically, I will be like, no understando, no comprendo, my friend. But when it's like, when I will find some article, let's say in Google, and I will be like reading it, and then there's like a paragraph that I don't understand, then I will use AI, and I will be like, okay, can you dumb it down for me? Can you explain to me this paragraph? And then it explains to me, and then I will be like, okay, but it doesn't make sense. How would be that and that and that? And then there's explanation. I can do this shit for hours. Like I can miss sleep even though I have a small child, and everybody who has a small child knows how sacred sleep is. So yeah, Rocky, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, okay? And Usually, you know me, usually if some, like, especially in Russia, with the Russian audience, I have a bigger audience there. And many times if I would do live streams, somebody would ask me, can you advise me a TV show? Can you advise me a video game? Can you advise me a movie? And I would be like, I have no idea who you are. Not because I'm like such a big YouTube star with my 40,000 subscribers. No, because I need to know who the person is and what they want. Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for something funny? Are you looking for something that is similar to From? And if it's similar to From, in what aspect? Because if you look in the mystical aspect, it's one thing. If you look at the mystery box aspect, it's the other thing. If you're looking for, I don't know, you just want to watch more Harold Perrineau, then watch something else. Then I can even advise you to go and watch Rookie. He stole the show there. But there are sometimes such gems that I know you will like it. Either you will just, will say, oh, that's a good movie. Money well spent. It was fun. Or you will be like, holy shit, why they're not making movies like that anymore? Why they're so rare? Because in the 90s, you remember those movies from the 90s when you're like, you watch them with your family, with friends, whatever. And it's like, and you had a good feeling in your soul after watching this movie. This is Project Hail Mary. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. I'm not going to tell you when, but there was a moment when I was like, holy fuck, shit, man, what is going on? Like, and it will make you engage. It will make you angry sometimes. It's just 2.5 hours felt like 15 minutes for me. I was like, seriously? It's over. I need more. Please give me more. It's such a great movie. If you are looking to go to the cinema and you're like, and if you're not looking to go to the cinema, find time and go watch this movie. It's brilliant. It's amazing. It's just, there is no mood for this movie. Every mood is for this movie. If you're feeling good, you will enjoy this movie. If you're feeling bad, this movie will make you feel better. Okay, so just go and watch Project Hail Mary. Amazing movie. I loved it so much. Now, since we're talking about science fiction-y stuff, did anybody see, the first episode of the 5th season of For All Mankind? I was just, I was already preparing that analysis for the first episode because it's obviously not as good as the first 2 seasons, and I'm not original in this with this idea, but still, it has some science. But then I went and I was like, For All Mankind. This is exactly what I was saying to you. Like, I'm looking for people to watch my videos and to like my videos. For All Mankind, let's say season 5, episode 1 review. Look at that. I mean, there's like Pete Peppers, who has like almost 300,000 subscribers, and he got 5,500 views in one day. And this guy gets hundreds of thousands of views. There's like 1 day ago, 455 views. Geek in Review has 2,500 subscribers. There's like 232 views. That's it. It's like nobody reviews this. Episode 1 breakdown, spoiler express, 865. This guy has 26,000 subscribers. So think about it. I have 18,000. So if I'm going to make a video, it's going to get what, 400 views? So it's just not worth the effort. Because my reviews, you know me, I put a lot of efforts. It's watching the episode, then making screenshots, then trying to analyze the screenshots, then building the presentation, then recording, then editing this motherfucker. It's a full day of work if I'm working from the morning until the end of the day. And right now, I used to be able to do this. Right now, I cannot do this. So if I'm putting that much effort, I want to put it into something that is actually, gonna be watched by people. So, yeah. So basically, did anybody see it? I would love to discuss it with you in the live stream. Interesting moments there. I mean, I don't really enjoy the new characters. They spoiled the teenagers, whatever, but Masuka is cool, and Ed Baldwin, the Crypt Keeper, is always interesting. and what they're trying to do there with Titan, trying to find new life. I mean, what I love about them, like what I really liked about the first 2 seasons of For All Mankind, it's an alternative history. Okay, so it's basically a TV show that it's telling a story what would have happened if Soviets were the first to land on the moon, and how this space race would evolve then, with USA versus USSR, and then there is no break of USSR in 91 like there actually happened. So it's a different kind of story, but then like it's also because Americans were not the first, so the stakes are higher to up the Soviets. And this is when they go and they build the base in the moon, and then they find ice on the moon, and like for the first time in 50 or 60 years, and they're just gonna go and not gonna land, but they probably gonna do some research, and it's all a preparation to actually build a base on the moon. And then there's ice on the moon, and I'm like, come on, ice on the moon. I googled this shit, and there's actually ice on the moon. And like for me, I know I kind of come off pretty ignorant for people who know these things, but for me it was like mind blown. So the TV show is not inventing shit. There's actually ice on the moon. And then they're like, you know, we're going to use this ice as a base. It's going to be a fuel station. From moon, we will be able to travel and explore our solar system. And I'm like, how is ice is actually going to become, and then the research, and okay, you can actually create energy from ice, and you don't need that much fuel from the moon because the gravity is way weaker there, and you don't need and you don't have also an atmosphere, so you don't need to break the atmosphere pull there to go to the outer space. You don't need to burn that much of a fuel. So I enjoyed a lot of the first 2 seasons, and they were showing me very flawed people, but heroes that inspired me a lot. And now it's like people who whine a lot, always whining, everything is bad, blah, blah, blah. Look, if you didn't hear I'm not going to run For All Mankind yet. This is not something that I would advise as easy as as I did with the Project Hail Mary. But look, they are showing you flawed people with their sins, because everybody is flawed at some aspect of their life. But they actually showing you people who I was really inspired. There was a lot of heroic moments, and it's a heroism that it's kind of scarce on the TV, because usually heroism is I'm gonna kick somebody else's butt, or I'm gonna shoot somebody, and heroism is always killing somebody. It's always, most of the time, is somehow connected to violence. Now, I'm not a hippie. I know that sometimes violence is necessary, but it's also kind of refreshing to see heroism like firefighters saving somebody, and astronauts doing their thing. And there are so many emotional moments. The first 2 seasons, I would say, exceptional, amazing. I think I swallowed them in just a couple of days. I wouldn't go to sleep. Like, my son would go to sleep at like 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever, and I would stay until 3, 4 a.m. just watching the episodes. So the first 2 seasons, season 3 and season 4, if you really like sci-fi and you kind of already invested in the story of the characters, you'll probably watch it, but you're not going to be as invested as the first 2 seasons. But if you're looking something to watch and you like science fiction, you like alternative history, you will love it. Okay. Now, there is the thing that actually that I wanted to talk to you also about. Like, this is something that I'm going to discuss in the video, definitely. But since we're here already, the video is ready. There is nothing I'm going to be able to do with it. But there's something that keeps bothering me, like a lot, is that I cannot find who is this guy. What's his deal? Like this is Miranda's drawing. This is Miranda's drawing, and we can see that there is, like, I'm trying to connect this to America's history, right? Because it makes sense. We have from, intro, torn American flag, we have the Civil War soldier. It's all connected somehow, at least somehow, to America's history. Now this rough color, the puffy rough color, like this guy, the same, and this guy, it's either three different people or just Miranda drew the same person in three different ways, but it's pretty much the same, right? As you can see, the black coat, the white puffy color, and the hat, a black hat. Pretty much, you know, the hat of the Pilgrims, of the first settlers. And it's possible that it's Puritans. I mean, most of the Puritans are wearing this kind of a color, you know, the one that's laying there, because Puritans, they are like luxury, and this kind of color was considered luxury, or, you know, once again, it would be royalty of some sort. So, but as I told you, there are some images like this one when we can see this is Puritans celebrating something. So sometimes we have this puffy color here. But look, somebody even said to me that maybe this is a woman. Okay, we have this color, but look at the lips. It looks a lot like a makeup here on an eyebrow. But then again, this hat is commonly being worn by men. Like, women would not put hats, especially like that, at this period of time. Not necessarily clergyman, but I like the idea that this is some sort of a priest. It actually kind of works also with like this guy. Everybody, like, you know, let's say, do I have this image? Like, you can see that a lot of them are wearing this hat. Like this guy, definitely not a priest. Once again, this is like a Puritans, and we have the puffy color again. And this is them meeting Native Americans. This is a different topic that I'm researching. So I think this is, like, also, this is something that I've been saying in the video, that first of all, they were drawing those images with the left hand. So, like, I remember the interview with Jack Bentor, and he said that the guy who was drawing those images, he needed to make the images to look like it was drawn by not a professional, right? By Miranda. But he didn't know how to do it because it's really hard. It's like you need to pretend to be, it's like being a good actor and pretending to be a bad actor. And he then started to draw those images with his left hand. To make sure that they will be a little bit messy now. But look at the image here, the drawing here. If this is this guy messy, what is his best images? Because I wouldn't be able to do anything that's remotely close to this. But here is like something white here, right? Maybe it's hair. I don't know, but it kind of gives you a vibe that this is a woman, right? So, what do you think, first of all? Is this the same person? Or it's three different people? Now, also, what I was about to say is that the creators, if somebody would make a drawing that would allow us to go, okay, this is 1564, and this is Puritans, and this is a hat that was worn in Massachusetts, whatever, Delaware, whatever, and it means that this somehow connected to the legend of blah blah. Then they would probably not allow to show us this drawing, right? Because they would be like, okay, we cannot allow them to get to this conclusion right now. It will spoil all the TV show. So probably they released something that confusing Like this guy, this is, I don't know, what is this? Anyway, I have a video for you. I'm working on it right now. It's in the editing process already. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna publish it for my sponsors first, and then for everybody else. So it's just really hard for me to put it somehow on the timeline. It can be 1650. Like there is this. Sure, told me. Fuck this shit. Anyway, what I was saying. Let's put this here so you'll have something nice to look at, not just my face 50,000 times. Maybe it was the entity before it took the form of the man in yellow. Now, what I was saying is that maybe, like, Miranda was killed by Smiley in... Oh, thank you for the donation, Beyond WE. 400 rupee, I assume, probably, right? Love from India. Thank you so much. I love India. I'm planning to visit one day. Definitely. But it's another country that you should visit for way more than a week. Like, I mean, I have seen the nature images, and I'm a sucker for a beautiful landscape. So I'm gonna have a lot of time in India. All the crosses in the background remind me of painting, of drawing of the church with all the crosses exploding or coming out of it. Let me see. This one, right? Like this looks like everybody, we've talked sometimes about supernatural here. Like it looks like there is some kind of a light explosion inside of church here. It's like a lot of times when you kill an angel in supernatural, there's like a big bright light. This is not a light bulb. This is not a candle, right? This is an explosion of light. So something happened inside of church. And this is a vision that was sent to Miranda. By the way, do you think it was sent to her by the boy in white or by the Ankui children? Living Single. Living Single, it's the show that the Friends was based on. The creator says it's way funnier. You should check it out. I love me a good sitcom. I love sitcoms. I grew up on sitcoms. I used to watch Friends, Two and a Half Men, How I Met Your Mother. Right after Friends was finished, I switched to How I Met Your Mother, which is also for a couple of seasons very good. Challenge accepted, etc. Barney Stinson is kind of a cult character. What else? I love The Office, obviously. I watched it, I think, twice. Not that as many times as How I Met Your Mother and Friends. I think I rewatched a million times. How I Met Your Mother, I think I rewatched 5-6 times. It's like a TV show that I can put on the background, because I know it by heart, so I know at what moments to focus on, and I know that some moments I can be, working meanwhile or doing something. What else I love? Sitcoms, Big Bang Theory, obviously. Supernatural escapist. I know this other, but you used to have a different nickname, I think. You guys changed your nicknames, and I'm not really sure if this is the same person that I know. Hi Igor, sorry I'm late to the live. It's a different time for me now, and I'm preoccupied with housework. Seems like I'm right on time for the supernatural mention at least. Yeah, I know there's like time change right now. I still don't understand why did the kids live in there. I'm not sure. I believe the tower Miranda talks about and the lighthouse are actually the same location. They said the children in the tower, but I don't see how they could be kept in the lighthouse. I don't think they're kept anywhere. I mean, they look pretty free to me, right? For like, I still don't understand why they live in the dark. I mean, when they were alive, they were probably kept in the dark. For some reason, I don't know, like you need your meat for the sacrifice to be vitamin D deficient or something like this. I don't know. But they were born in the dark. Look, there is maybe... we can go to the... Like, once again, this is completely fantasy land right now, not based on anything. So maybe, think about this. Like, there's the colony house and the town, or maybe something that was there before the town, and this is a place like it's a big house, so some kind of a royalty, rich people are living there, they are the ruler of this part of this land. There is the village where the peasants, the common folk, this guy is living, or girl, or a woman, or a boy, whatever, and they know that there is some mysterious force that looking here and eating children. Look, hey, I'm eating children. I'm a children eater. And then they're like, okay, we need to hide our kids. They cannot know, this force cannot know that we gave birth to somebody. So they go to the caves, and this is where they give the birth. And this is where they try to raise them. So this deity will not be able to find them. I don't know, maybe. Not sold on this idea, but this is something that possibly can be happening there. Is the boy in white Norman? I don't know. Maybe. I look, it would be like it would be like, oh my god, mind blown moment, right? If the boy in white at some point says, "What is your name?" and he's, "My name is Norman," and everybody's going, "Ah, Norman!" But look, I enjoy more a chain with a lot of links. Like, if the boy in white is Norman, then it's just, okay, so the boy in white is Norman, so he's connected somehow to the toy that Ethan was playing with. That's it. But if the boy in white name is something something, and this something something connects to the other something, and then to the other something, and then to maybe Norman somehow, you know what I'm saying here? Is like, that will be way better for me. I'm struggling to think of an example, like a more vivid one. Give me a second. Well, it would be like probably with the infinity symbol. It will be something like this. They will be able to find the infinity symbol in the ring that we have seen in the trailer. And then it will be connected somehow to the story of maybe the man in yellow. And then the man in yellow will be connected to the origin story of the monsters and why he was actually the one to draw those drawings in the caves. And because of those drawings, something, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a layer after layer after layer. It can be like, okay, so this is Norman and this is Norman, but that's it. So hopefully fucking it's gonna be something else. Yes, I was Purple Darklighter for 20 plus years since I signed up as a big Charmed fan, but the name is not relevant now, so I changed the name as my TikTok and Discord. Nice catch. Well, I'm rewatching Supernatural right now. I'm on season 4. Season 4 is the record season of the funniest episodes ever. You have the episode, the black and white episode with the Dracula riding a scooter, and the scene with the pizza. Hello, you brought me the pizza, and like, dude, funny as hell. And then an episode right after that, episode 6, with Dean being scared of the kitty cat because he got a yellow fever, and his scream when Sam is opening the closet, and then there's a cat, and Dean is going like, we can watch this moment. I mean, everybody should watch this moment. Wow, what a nice shirt. Come on, Evan, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody in the live stream. Look at that. Who is wearing Daddy's t-shirt? Look at that. What a beautiful t-shirt. Do it. Say hi to everybody. Say hello, Fromily. There is a bit new fan of From is growing up here. Say hi. Say hi to the microphone. Say, yeah. My love. This is the next generation. As soon as he starts to speak, he's gonna be joining me on live streams. He's gonna be like, you know that you're wrong. I think you're wrong about From here. Like this moment, I think it took me like 25 times of rewatching this moment until I actually stopped laughing, because it was funny every time. And the Sam's reaction here is look at Dean, how scared he is. I actually love Sam's reaction even more than the scream now. It's like, dude. So I mean, I don't know if it's funny for you. I haven't seen the TV show, but it's like it's 4th season. So you had 3 seasons of Dean being this macho guy, always going face to face with danger, fighting demons, spirits, ghosts. Like always being this, like over the top macho guy. And then you see him scream like that from the cat. Like the first time I watched this, I was on the floor laughing there. Whoa, that was scary. So we have also in season 4 the episode when they remember going to school, and Dean becomes like a high school sport teacher, and he plays dodgeball with kids, poor kids. Also very funny. Now there's another funny episode there. The teddy bear that came to life. Like there's the wishing well episode, and everybody is like who throws a coin into the wishing well, they wish come true. And there's this girl who wants that her teddy bear will become alive, and the teddy bear really becomes alive, but he's depressed. He drinks alcohol, he watches porn, he tries to shoot himself. It's just also such a funny episode. Like every season of Supernatural has a funny episode. Like season 2, every episode with the trickster is funny. Like season 2, there was the episode when the trickster was like killing people, very funny, in a very funny way. And there was the Groundhog Day, also pretty funny episode when Dean died like 150 times. But in season 4, it's like a record holder, like top of the shelf, not just, kind of moments, like laughing out loud moments. Season 4, anyway, the first 5 seasons of Supernatural are goated. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 have their good moments. I love the Scooby-Doo episode in, I season 14. I love the Impala episode when there's all of the episodes is from the POV of Impala. Love it. But mostly it's not the same already. Groundhog Day, yeah, Mystery Spot. Just rewatched the couple day. What a gorgeous little guy. I have no idea how I was able to produce such a handsome fellow, and it's probably my good choice in women, and I picked up a very pretty one, so he's probably taking her looks gladly. I mean, he does have my eyelashes, but he definitely has his mother's eyes, like big ones, like big. Yeah, every time I know I'm being cheesy right now, but I love this little guy, like I love my son every day, even more than the last. And every day I'm thinking to myself, it's impossible to love him more. And every next day, I love him even more. Everything that it's hard, him crying, him falling, him being hard to fall asleep and staying awake until 2 a.m. It's all so freaking worth it. It's like yeah, and I'm being cheesy right now, because I really love him. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I think I told the story already many times, but like I'm not a religious guy. But when Irina was giving birth, I was staying with her in the room until suddenly a lot of doctors entered, and they were like, you get out now. And I was like, what is going on? And they're like, you get out. And Irina was under epidural, and she was pretty calm. But they told us that he's, how's it called? You know, this thingy that comes from the belly button that connects mother to the baby. He actually, when he's trying to get out, he enrolled himself in it, and now he's choking himself. So he's losing oxygen. So we need to do vacuum. So it's not like she was not pushing. She was pushing, but they basically pulled the baby with the vacuum. So put yourself in my shoes. This is what I hear. Baby's losing oxygen. We need to deliver the baby right away. You get out. So I get out. And my mom is more religious than me, way more religious than me. She's a Christian, devoted Christian. What's the Russian one? The Russian movement, how is it called? Pravoslav. I don't know if it's the same in English or something like this. It's umbilical cord, yeah. And so I'm going out, and there's like a corridor, like a straight corridor, and room. So I'm just walking like crazy, and I take the phone, and I kind of have this belief, not logical, that my mom's prayer have some power. So the only thing that I was able to do, I write to my mom like, Mom, please pray for us, and I keep walking. And I'm praying myself, even I don't know how to pray. I'm like, God, please, something. Then I hear the cry, and then I'm allowed to enter. And think about this, like this moment, your baby's been delivered, and this moment is pretty big enough already. But you also have this, add to that, all of the emotion of, am I going to lose my baby now? Am I going to lose my child right now? Is this going to be the worst day of my life? And when it's flipped over to the best day of your life, this little thing is crying there. It's like, I didn't want to go out. It was nice inside, Mama. Why did you take me out? And it's like, first of all, there's this relief. And there's like, they let you, I cut the umbilical cord covered in blood or something. I don't know, weird liquid there. And they let me hold him. And I'm like scared as shit that I'm going to do something. This is the first time I'm holding a newborn. And I'm like, how do I please? And then they put him in this like little crib. And Rina demanded that we never lose sight. Rina sometimes can be in a panicky mode. But I do appreciate it because I sometimes can be in everything's going to be fine mode. And she balances me here. Nobody's going to go to any room We want to see our baby all the time, 24/7. We're not losing a sight of him. So we stayed with him, and we stayed in the hospital for 3 days, I think. But what I'm saying is that I heard a lot from different people that men connect to their children like later in life. Like this whole period of pooping and peeing, this is most men are actually trying to avoid. I don't know those kind of men, never met them, but I heard this from psychologists, I heard it from people. A friend of mine from America, Ukrainian guy, he's older than me, like I think 20 years. We used to do some business together. And he was like, yeah, in a couple of years it's gonna get interesting. And I'm like, it's interesting for me, and I'm already in love with this little baby since the first time I saw him in his mom's belly through the ultrasound. We were laughing at him so much because the first thing that we have seen him when he was already kind of formed, not just a little bean, and he had already hands and legs, we saw him do this movement, like we knew already that we're gonna have a star. I mean, this is I'm a star moment. I mean, this is not, I'm not just gonna suck my finger. I'm just gonna make the move, like, this is me, everybody. And like when he was like, there is no that much connection between you two when he's born. It's not like I didn't love him. I loved him a lot. But there is no it's like, the first 3 months of the birth is basically baby still inside mama's belly. He's still connected to mom. He's not really that much into this whole outer world. He's not exploring. He's not looking at anything he doesn't have that curiosity yet. A little bit, yes, but not like right now. He's smiling at you, he's laughing at you, he's trying to say some things, he's repeating. So every time this the connection gets stronger, you feel like even more and more emotions. And I'm like, hey, please stop me sometimes because I can talk about my son for hours and hours and hours. And we are here, to talk about other things. But I'm having fun. And actually, what is happening today was the point for me of those live streams. Look, we're discussing things. I want to show you the clip of this, and I want to show you the clip of that, and suddenly we talk about the drawings, and then we talk about For All Mankind, and then you drop something and I engage with it, and it's not me doing monologue, we're talking. And this is what I wanted to do every Sunday. This was the point of all those Sunday night diners, just to hang out and talk about shit. That's it. It's like not From, not Severance, not just let's talk about it. It seems like boys and girls, we have a lot of in common. Like we love similar TV shows. We probably have some differences, but this is the beauty of it. I mean, I have a good friend in United States, and politically, our political views cannot be as far away from each other as possible. Well, it can be, obviously it can, but we are very on the different sides of a political spectrum. And we know that, okay? And we can sometimes talk about this, and we can sometimes argue about this, but it doesn't stop us from being friends. And we live stream together, and we talk to each other, and he's a great guy. Overall, he's a great guy. I don't agree with him on that and that and that. And I wish it would be more in life right now. Right now, it's like, oh my God, you gave From only 9.5 out of 10 instead of 10. I don't want to talk to you. I wish you die. It feels like that right now in the world, right? If you disagree with somebody on something just a little bit, that's it. You're dead to them. And it's like, I mean, let's hang out. Maybe we'll learn something from each other. Or if not, maybe we'll just have some fun. I think it's cool. I love the Sunday hangout, and I think there will be more about From in 3 weeks when the season starts. Yeah, probably there will be more about From. But I'm definitely planning to keep them even later than that. It's just if you have I used that I moved from Israel to Georgia right now. So now I used, like, all my friends stayed in Israel. So I had some friends that I could talk to them about TV shows that I like. But also not a lot. And still, like, I mean, even if I would still have friends, why not have more friends? Why not have more cool people to talk about things that we enjoy together? I mean, you can, I'm not the only one advising here you guys what to watch. You can also tell me something that you like. You already did, like with the TV show that Friends was based on. um, I don't know. What I want just to say is that I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I'm having fun, and I wish I wouldn't have to finish the live stream, but I probably do. It's been an hour, and Rina is very tired, and she's not feeling well, and she's alone with Evan, and it's midnight right now. And as you have seen, the guy is full of energy. So you need a lot of energy to deal with that. So probably I'm gonna be switching off and go and help her and spend some time with Evan and let her maybe, just lay a little bit or maybe go for a walk. Let's see what's something else in the chat. Maybe I missed something. So from this out here, but have we considered that Victor is a monster? I get stuck with the cave monster saying we'll have to keep you down here when he was walking through there. But no, Victor is walking around during the day. He may be something else, not a human, but no, I don't know. Look, maybe there is something magical in him, but he is still human. His reaction when he discovered that that he remembered Eloise, this is a human reaction. This guy is a human, definitely. I thought it was interesting this with that incident was 96 when they first arrived, which is the reverse of the infinity symbol we see. Maybe. Changing channels, yeah, Supernatural episode, this is season 5 already. Once again with the trickster there, doing his stuff. Keeping Victor down there means sort of torturing him there since he comes so many times. Well, it's refreshing to hear someone talk positive. You can always tell a good parent when they talk about their kids. I mean, I try to be. I don't know. Hopefully I'm a good parent. Like, you don't know what motivation is until you get your first child and you understand that you need to set an example. Like, I started to work out and I signed up in the gym. I used to go just to go to do some pull-ups right next to the house. And like, I would go out and it's rainy. It's now rainy days in Georgia and it would be raining. And take me a year and a half ago, I would be like, okay, next time, bye-bye. I'm not going to go in rain. And now I'm like, no. I want Evan to see a strong dad. I want to see a healthy dad. I know your kids are copying everything. If you are a smoker and you tell your kids all day long how bad is smoking, guess what? Your kids probably will be smoking too. If you are lazy and you never work hard and you just eat McDonald's, morning, evening, and during the day, and you'd keep telling your kids that it's important to do some sports activities and it's important to eat healthy, guess what? Your children are gonna be eating junk food all day long. So my job right now is, I see it like this. First of all, to become the best possible version of myself, like control my anger issues, work out, be healthy, be positive. So he will see me and he will be like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to be. The second job is to make Rina's job as easy as possible. And third is to make sure that his childhood is as fun as possible. Okay, this is as adventurous as possible. To make sure that, yeah, main job of a parent is to grow up a functional human being that hopefully will be able to thrive and survive in this world even without you. I think this is obvious. But it's also like being a child, this is when you believe in fairy tales. This is when magic is real. This is when you have the holidays are magical. This is when every travel is an adventure. So my job is to make sure that my son sees way more than just the four walls. So I'm waiting a lot right now for the weather to be better. And we'll start to see Georgia, because Georgia is a magnificent country. My brother is like you, Igor. He's very involved with his kid. Soon as she was born, poopy diapers, crying, doctor visits, play dates. He does all of it. Active dates are needed. Well, I mean, I changed diapers from the moment he was born. Now we wash his tushy after he did some, poo poo. And my first times when I was doing this, it was hard. I mean, it's still my son, obviously. I mean, I would do whatever needed for him, but it's not like I was looking forward to wash his tushy after the deed. And now I'm not looking forward to it, but I enjoy it. I don't enjoy the process, but I enjoy the connection that it creates. I enjoy taking him, putting in the bath, washing him. It's like I forced myself to do this, and now I understand that it made our connection even stronger, because for him, it's not like, ooh, poop or something like this. For him, it's first of all, I'm uncomfortable, and Daddy made me comfortable. He made me clean, he then made me dry, and he put me in new clean diaper. And now I feel better. And this was because of Daddy. This is the connection that comes in his head. And for me, it's priceless. And also, like, I kind of noticed that every time we want to go out somewhere, I'm like, inside, I'm like, we need to dress him. And he's, kids, you want to dress a kid, this is a freaking quest. So I told Rina, like, every time we go right now, don't dress him, let me. I need to force myself to do this more. If I'm avoiding this is probably something that I need to do more. And this is what I'm trying to do with Evan, as much as possible. Like, not just being active, but also being active in the right places. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, we also, like, the best part of my day is night when he falls asleep on my chest here. We're trying to already to teach him not to fall asleep with mama's boobie in her mouth, less milk, as less breast milk as possible. So at night I take him to the dark room, to our bedroom. I put off the lights in the living room, everywhere, and we just go. I just sing him a little bit, and I do this, like I do lunges, I do a little workout, but for him it's like a little bit like a swing. When I feel that his little hand is holding me here and then starts to relax and fall a little bit, and he's falling asleep, this is, once again, it's not only just, oh, he fell asleep, now I can go and do some stuff for myself, I can go watch a movie, or I can go play a video game, or take a bath, or something like this. It's that also, but it's also, it's like, first of all, the hug is amazing, but then it's like the trust. I mean, I'm falling asleep in your arms, Daddy. I feel safe. And like, okay, you see, this is all like a snowball. And then like, okay, he feels safe. I need to keep him safe as much as possible. So I need to get stronger. I need to get wealthier. I need to get smarter. I need to do whatever I can to make sure that this kid will be the safest kid on the planet. I'm a woman, but I'm like you said about men. I connected to all my nephews and nieces only later in life. I'm not so into the baby stage. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's not your own. I always have find a good connection with children. Like the secret is just talk to them normally. Like if it's a child, I don't know, we go to a nature and there's a lot of people and somebody would bring their child. I would instantly find connection with that kid because everybody would see this kid as either something that troubles them and doesn't allow them to have fun as grown-ups, you know, alcohol and blah, 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 and all this shit. Or they would talk to the like, oh, you're such a cute girl, and tell me what was at school. And I would be like, yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, having fun there. I would completely normally talk to them, and kids respond to that like they want to be like, okay, there's this grown up is talk to me eye to eye. He's not looking at me from up to down, like, you know, like, oh, there's a stupid child and I'm a smart grown up. He's talking to me like a normal human being, and I think kids love that. But I would never be washing their ass after they took a dump or something like this. This is only with my child, obviously. Another donation from Beyond SWE. Looking forward for more streams. I randomly found you today when I was searching about From. Keep making more videos, bro. Peace. Name's Sid, by the way. Nice to meet you, Sid. My name is Igor, if you didn't know. And if you are looking for From content, you're in the right place. Somebody mentioned Real Enigmas and Theories. Definitely check out this channel. This guy's awesome. Jeremy Ice and Fire, Beyond Premiere is good. Think Story doing amazing videos. Who else? Well, if you're looking for From content, there is enough. But I will be glad if you. I'm not gonna be against if you're not gonna look at anybody else and stay here. But it's not like I'm not in rivalry with anybody. Whatever you want, but if you're looking for more From content, check out those guys that I advised you. They have a very good content. And if I missed somebody, I think Julie B Deep Dives is also a very good channel. Okay, so yeah, I really need to switch off already, be with my family. I always worry because the creators talk about how it's all about the characters, but we're all invested in Mr. I hope you aren't disappointed. Look, and I'm gonna finish on this. It's a pretty valid fear, especially with From. Those kind of TV shows with the level of mystery and clues, it's very unlikely that the ending will be so satisfying that everybody will like it. There is way more likely that it will create probably a disrupt between the fandom. Some will like, some will hate, some will be like, meh, whatever. And there is also still a chance that it's gonna be so bad that everybody's gonna be angry. Another super chat. Thank you so much. The Pastoral Rabbit, thank you so much for the donation, for the super chat. Now, what I wanted to say is that, but something that gives me hope is, once again, the interview that Jack Bender gave to Emmanuel Iman Noizet. Also check his channel. He's doing a lot of From content. Jack Bender said that when he was talking to John Griffin about the pilot, John Griffin launched into this very long explanation about the lore of this place. Like he built this system, like he figured this out. Everything is figured out. This gives me hope. This gives me hope that there is some kind of explanation. It's not going to be a dog's dream. It's not going to be they are in the simulation. It's going to be something very intricate and interconnected. Well, maybe it's not going to be very good, but hopefully it's going to be at least satisfying. Now that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, and I really need to switch off already, and it was fun. I think it was the best Sunday night diner yet, and I had a lot of fun, and see you next week. And the video on Miranda's drawings will be